You see, when Swami Vivekananda would introduce Vedanta to the West in America, he was fond of quoting an ancient Upanishadic mantra, one of the most beautiful mantras. Shrinvantu Vishve Amritasya Putraha Aye Dhamani Divyani Tastu Vedaham Purusham Mahantam Aditya Varnam Tamasah Parastat Tameva Viditva Ati Mrityumeti Nanyah Pantha Vidyati Ayanaya. It's so one of the most elevating texts I've ever read. It means, listen ye children of immortal bliss. We are called children of immortal bliss. Although the first thing that we know, the only certainty that we have in our lives is that we are all going to die. Depressing as that may be, but we all know it. And the Upanishad, the Rishi who, we don't know who composed this verse, he or she, some of them were women, says that we are children of immortal bliss. Listen to what? And he even says that if there are gods in the heavens, you listen to, because what I am about to tell you, you do not know. Vedaham Purusham Mahantam. There is an infinite being, Purusham Mahantam. Purusha here does not mean a man, it means a being, an existence, a conscious existence. Purusham Mahantam. There is an infinite being which I have realized. Vedaham Purusham Mahantam. What is this infinite being like? Aditya Varnam, blazing forth like the sun, just outside with the way you see it. Blazing forth like the sun, not with a material light like the light of the sun, but with the light of consciousness. Aditya Varnam. Tamasah Parastat. Oh, the phrasing is so beautiful. Forever beyond darkness. There is such an existence, and I have realized it. That's the claim. Well, very good. Supposing there is such a thing and you have realized it, what good does it do? Tameva viditva ati mrityumeti. Realizing that one goes beyond death, beyond suffering, beyond human limitation. The age-old quest of humanity, immortality, happiness, transcending sorrow. That is the promise. And Nanyah Pantha Vidyate Ayanaya. There is no other path to this. Even today, with all our science, our technology, our art and our culture, our different economic systems, none of this can assure us that we will transcend sorrow, that we will attain immortality. This, I think, captures the essence of all religions. Hinduism, Islam, Christianity, Buddhism, Jainism, all forms of mysticism. Basically, it is a promise that there exists something called by so many names. Ekam Sat Vipra Bahudavadan. The truth is one. The wise call it in different names. Call it Brahman or Allah or a Father in heaven or Nirvana. Have it your way. But there is something which if we attain it, we will be fulfilled. This captures the essence of religion. But what I want to draw out here is something strange about this language. You see, tameva viditva. When you know this reality, you will attain it. Look at the word. Viditva literally means having known, knowledge. What could have been the alternative? If you please this entity with multiple sacrifices, if you pray to this entity, if you love this entity, if you love this being, none of that. It says if you know it, if you believe in it. No. The word is if you know it. Tameva viditva. Now, here's an interesting question. How is it possible to become immortal by knowing an immortal entity? If I know something, I do not become that thing. I know this glass, I can see it. I do not, luckily, become a glass. By knowing something, you do not become that. You are the knower of that. You do not become that. There is only one case in which we can become something by knowing it. And what is that case? It is the case of only when we are already that, but for some reason we did not know it. There are such stories in every culture. Swami Vivekananda was fond of that story about Hari the lion, little lion cub who was born and his mother died at the moment of birth of the cub. And the cub was brought up by sheep. Grew up believing it was a lamb. And one day finally it used to eat grass and became huge, and but still thought it was a lamb and behaved like sheep. And one day there was this huge lion who was stalking the sheep and found a big lion among the sheep, and he was curious. He went and caught hold of that young lion, and that lion bleated, "Let me go, I'm scared, you're scaring me." And he dragged this lion out of the flock, and he said, "You are a lion, just as I am." He said, "No, sir, please let me go, I am a poor lamb." And dragged the lion to the water and said, "Look at your face, look at my face." And finally the lion understood. So the sheep became a lion, but became only within coats. It was already a lion, or really something that was not a lion. No matter how much it thought of itself as a lion, couldn't become a lion. It's only when it was a lion and had forgotten that or did not know it, knowledge makes the difference.